Everybody, we are here today, day 19 of Arty Fartober 2023. Hashtag Arty Fartober 23 to see what everybody's doing. And today is neurographic art. I admit I had to look this up to figure out exactly what they were talking about. I'm still not quite sure I understand. I didn't study it. I just looked it up for some examples. So basically, it seems that the general premise is to do some doodles and you can just kind of be in the moment with it. That's my understanding of it. That is my understanding of it. So, I think that's just what we'll do. We'll just kind of make some squigglies. And see what becomes of it. Oh, we gotta connect this to something. I think some of them that they were showing were like you round up the sharp points. So wherever there's but that's kind of tricky. So is this considered a sharp point? Is this considered a sharp point? I guess so. I guess you can just decide however rounded you want it to be. However, what is it that I'm trying to say? However deep or however thick you want your lines, or maybe. I'm sure there's a whole art to this. And it's highly possible I'm doing it wrong. I'm going to be a little perfectionist. That's my problem. I'm trying to get all my lines straight and even and okay. I'm just using some little flare markers that I had in my stash. Nothing special. Dual art marker. It's got a fine end and a brush end. This kind of feels like the doodling I do like in my work meetings. I just kind of piddle around. No real rhyme or reason to what I'm trying to do. I guess you could use this as a meditative process. You can meditate. I do meditation. Not as often as I'd like. But I do. Could easily use this as a part of your practice. You just can't, I just don't think you can, the key is to not think too much about it. And just go with it. Kind of let the marker do whatever you want the marker to do, or whatever the marker wants to do, I guess, is the better way to say it. There's also, this kind of reminds me of like Zentangles. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Zentangles. Very similar type of practice. Filling spaces with. Now, I got all of my edges. I think that's all of my edges are no longer sharp. So what we can do is maybe with my, oh, look at me going all over into the other pages. Oh well. Anywhere there's a curve, I'm going to expand it. Just thicken it just a little bit. So like this right here. And this right here. So we filled in our corners, and now we're thickening our curves. Well, we really thickened that one, but that's okay. Now we can come back and play around with some color. Let's see here. We had, I had put this vintage page of notebook paper down earlier, so that's what we're working on. I'm going to go all the way to the edge with it. Why not? I kind of felt like I wanted to say, it's been so long since I've played with markers, but it's not. I play with markers quite often. I enjoy coloring. I have a coloring book that I started a while back, and I'm trying to do it very realistically, if that makes any sense. You know, like I'm not gonna, if there's a horse in it, I'm gonna color the horse brown, not purple, or, you know. I'm trying to I'm working with pens and markers in it, but I'm trying to do some shading and things like that, which is not normally how people color. You know, you usually just color in a coloring book, very solid. I think I want another line through here to break up this. Space a little bit. Maybe one through here. And we'll fill in our points. Okay. And gotta decide color-wise how I want to play this game. So I'm gonna maybe I'm cheating, maybe I'm not. I'm gonna make my, I don't want a whole bunch of big color spaces. Oh, there's an edge that we have to tone down. So I'm gonna, but that makes us have an edge. I don't know if that's cheating or not. I just don't want a big space of color. Like, I'm kind of feeling it in this too. And one thing I don't particularly like is marker streaks. I'm a bit of a OCD about that. I don't like it. I know that 9 times out of 10 it's inevitable, depending on what you're coloring, but I don't particularly care for them. Uh-oh. Gotta cooperate up there. We'll have none of this craziness going on here. So tell me what you think neurographic art is, like the definition of it. Is it something that's done maybe in art therapy? Is there a process to it? Did I do it totally wrong? Am I defeating the purpose by just doing it like this? And I'm curious now, is there an artist that typically, like a famous artist that functions like their piece is all they do is, this is their art form? I'm curious. I'm also curious as to why this came up as a prompt. That certainly piques my curiosity. I like that green color. So yeah, it piques my curiosity as to why you would choose this as a prompt. I like that color too. Oh, I don't like that the black just smeared into it. Oh well. I like the yellow too. It's very bright. These markers are, I'm not going to say they're new, but I haven't used very much of them. So they're nice and juicy. I like that too. I don't know what color this is. Is that the green that I was just using? Yeah. Or was that the green that I was just using? I think that was the green that I was just using. So let's see what this is. This is like a lime green. I don't know that I like this color, but we'll toss it in there. This tray has two different pinks. Sometimes that means they're not pink, and would you look at that? So I'm gonna look at how similar these are. That's a little pointless if you ask me, but we'll work with it. We'll go with, I like the pinkier pink, not the reddish pink. I think I want to add some more blue. I like the blue and the green the most. I don't want my colors to touch, so that can't be blue or green. We'll give him a pink. Get my blue back out. I really think I want this big guy to be blue. And again, I don't know if I'm supposed to be coloring all these in or what. I guess I probably should have done a little bit more research. I just Googled it to kind of get an idea, and all these little scribbly screws came up, and so I thought, you know, I can do that. I thought I could do that. I didn't really... I'm a bit of a, I tend to think myself as a lifelong learner. And so when something comes up that I don't know about or I don't understand, I am not opposed to learning about it. And so I'm surprised that I didn't dig further into this. Might have just been my timing. Might have been busy with something else. I don't recall where I was when I was prepping for this little book. Okay, well, we got it all colored. So I think we can go back and do some doodly-doos. I'm kind of inclined to, just because maybe that's my the neuro part of me, I'm kind of inclined to follow these lines on this paper that you can see. Like, you can't see them in the blue because it kind of, they disappear. But you can see them on the red and the yellow and the pink. Can't really see them on the green either. Who knows what we're doing? We're just piddling, really. Just piddling around. There's a little bit of a curve here. Oh, forgot this one. Yeah, well, you can kind of see them on the green, too. Some of them. If you look really hard. What do you think? Did I do it right? Is there a right or a wrong way to do it? Oig. It's full of color. I actually kind of like it. What day are we on? Day 19. I'm going to write it in here so we don't go. Neurographic art. Neuro graphic art. There we go. Not so sure again that was how we were supposed to do that, but that's how we did it. That is how we did it. Day 19. Artie Fartober. It's in the books. Neurographic art. It's kind of cool. I'll work with it. Tomorrow is the girl with pink hair. We have a little bit of a background already started for us. So that should be interesting. I've got nothing going on this weekend, so I'm probably going to work on the cover and maybe I don't want to put this on the front page yet because I still like to, you know, do my thing with it. So, but I'll probably work on the cover this weekend, depending. I've got a few things that I'm working on this weekend, so we will see. I'll close it up for now. Thanks for joining me. Artie Fartober 2023. Hashtag Artie Fartober 23. I will see you guys tomorrow. We will figure out a girl with a pink hair. Bye for now.